How's it going, guys? Kerr Stevens here with Outlaw Bits Gaming, and today I wanted to bring to you our comprehensive list of the top 10 rarest GameCube games of all time. If you like what you see here today, be sure to click the links below to like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell to stay up to date on all of our videos as soon as they're posted. Well, without further ado, guys, let's get right into it. The Nintendo GameCube was released on September 14th, 2001, and was the 6th generation console to be developed by the Japanese-based gaming company. Nintendo had some catching up to do after the launch of the N64. While the system was a high-selling fan favorite at the time, the N64 was far behind in memory and graphics capabilities of other systems on the market that had already made the switch to compact discs. The GameCube was Nintendo's secret weapon they'd kept tucked away to help them compete with Sony's PlayStation 2 and Microsoft's first attempt at home console systems, the Xbox. The Nintendo GameCube soon became a part of nearly every American child's household. Selling nearly 22 million copies in its 6-year lifespan on the market, the Nintendo GameCube has made its way into the hearts of gamers everywhere, making some of the system's games drift deeper into the realms of rarity and obscurity. Today, we're going to be covering our 2019 list of the rarest GameCube games on the market. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Coming in at the number 10 spot on our list for the rarest GameCube games on the market is Go Hypergrind. Go Hypergrind is an action skateboarding game released for the GameCube on November 18, 2003. It was developed by the Phantasy team and published by Atlas Games. The player assumes the role of one of 8 playable cartoon skateboarders auditioning for an upcoming role in a new hit cartoon. The art style for the game is a collaboration between the Phantasy team and the renowned animation studio Spumco, who are famous for introducing the world to the Ren and Stimpy franchise. And if you've tuned into our rarest N64 games video, you'll already know that Atlas Games is known for releasing their games in such small quantities that many of the publisher's titles are eventually projected into the realm of rarity, and this game is no exception. Due to the increased popularity amongst collectors in recent years, you can expect to pay around $40 or so for this hidden gem at your local game store or online. Happy hunting, folks! The next game on our list is honestly one of my favorite games for the system. The game stealing the show at the number 9 spot on our list is the Sonic Adventure 2-Pack, Player's Choice. The Sonic Adventure 2-Pack was a special retail promotion that contained Player's Choice editions of both Sonic Adventure DX and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. While the covers of the games on the inside are identical to their standard releases, the outside cardboard that contains the two games is what makes this title surprisingly rare. Collectors attempting to land themselves a copy of this game can expect to pay around $160 US for the cardboard box alone, making this one of the hardest games to acquire on our list of rare gems. Moving on in at the number 8 spot on our list is Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is a tactical role-playing game developed by Intelligent Systems and published in-house by Nintendo on April 20th, 2005. Being the 9th game in the Fire Emblem series, Path of Radiance was well received by audiences and helped Nintendo establish a loyal fan base here in the West. With groundbreaking gameplay, smooth graphics, and a well-placed pre-promotional character cameo in the Super Smash Bros. Series, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance soon became a must-have for game collectors everywhere, sending this title higher up into the price charts and further into obscurity. Folks searching for a copy of this game can expect to spend anywhere between $80 to $150 out in the wild, making this title extremely rare and landing it at the number 8 spot on our list. Coming in at the number 7 spot on our list is Phantasy Star Online, episodes 1 and 2 plus. Released to the US market in October 2003, Phantasy Star Online was originally published on the Dreamcast, and after a noble attempt by Sega to establish the Dreamcast as a major player in the online console wars, Sega decided to port the franchise to the Nintendo GameCube and Xbox systems to better utilize their online capabilities. The Plus version of this game included countless bug fixes, as well as a plethora of additional content both on and offline. Collectors looking to get their hands on a copy of this treasure can expect to pay the upwards of $80 US, making Phantasy Star Online for the GameCube sure to put a dent in your pocketbook, earning its seat at the number 7 spot on our list. Stealing the show at the number 6 spot on our list of rarest GameCube titles is Disney Sports Basketball. Being released to Western audiences on January 13, 2003, Disney Sports Basketball is a classic court-style basketball game featuring everyone's favorite Disney characters. Published by Konami towards the beginning of the GameCube's lifespan on the market, Disney and Konami attempted to capitalize off of Disney's steadfast popularity, but unfortunately, the game wasn't well received by critics, sending this game off the store shelves and onto our list of the rarest GameCube titles. Collectors can snag their copy today online or locally for around $60 US. Sliding in at the number 5 spot on our list is an interesting twist on action-adventure games, and to be honest, it's a title that most people listening in might not have heard of. Number 5 on our list is Cubivore, Survival of the Fittest. Released to Western audiences on November 5, 2002, Cubivore was a unique action-adventure game that had players assume the role of a lowly Cubivore. Players would need to eat up other Cubivores in order to evolve, in hopes of eventually defeating a vicious tyrant known as Killer Cubivore. While being published by Nintendo in Japan, Atlas Games took over distribution in the States, following suit with their limited number run and projecting this game straight into rarity from the start. Despite Atlas ultimately creating a second run of Cubivore to meet consumer demand, the game is still widely considered rare and to this day holds a high value amongst collectors. Folks trying to get their hands on a copy of the game should expect to pay around $80 US, making Cubivore one of the more difficult finds on this epic list of gems. Coming in hot at the number 4 spot is one of the more unexpected titles on this list. As we all know in the collector's world, sports games are commonly a dime a dozen, and were drastically overproduced, making them extremely easy to find and relatively easy on the pocketbook. NCAA 2K3 is a clear exception to the rule. Released on December 2nd by Sega in 2002, NCAA 2K3 was a widely popular basketball franchise. Being released on both competitor systems, the GameCube port was overshadowed by prevalent online capabilities of the Xbox and the PlayStation 2 consoles, causing Sega to stop making the GameCube version halfway through production, sending this game into extreme rarity. Collectors or sports fans searching for a copy of this game should expect to pay a whopping $150 US for the game, making it one of the more expensive titles on our list of rare GameCube titles. Nearing the top of our list here and taking the number 3 spot for the rarest GameCube games on the market isn't just one game, it's 2 of Nintendo's best action-packed titles, neatly crammed into one beautifully rare box. Here to take the number 3 spot on our list is Metroid Prime Wind Waker Combo Pack. This rare double game pack was a console exclusive that was put out by Nintendo in 2005 during the holiday season. The case features the covers for both Wind Waker and Metroid Prime on the front, as well as 2 separate GameCube discs on the inside containing the 2 separate games. Considering the combo pack was a console bundle and limited numbers were sold during the holiday season, tracking down a copy of this amazing package deal would be easier said than done. If you can find a copy out in the wild or at your local game store, be ready to spend a whopping $150 for this beauty. Happy hunting, folks. Dropping in at the number 2 spot on our list is Gotcha Force. Gotcha Force was developed and published by Capcom for the Nintendo GameCube and released to Western audiences on December 3, 2003. Gotcha Force was a fighting, third-person shooting hybrid that was developed towards the end of 2003. The GameCube was facing forceful competition from the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox, causing a fair amount of the GameCube's titles to be widely overlooked. Gotcha Force was one of those games. Feeling the heat from the rivals, Capcom printed Gotcha Force in a very limited run, with Japanese audiences receiving a second print in 2012. But unfortunately for American consumers, no such release is in the works, sending this game further into obscurity and on our list of rarest GameCube games. Collectors searching for a copy of Gotcha Force can expect to pay around $120 US, making it one of the more expensive games on our list of rare GameCube titles. Now, for the one you've been waiting for. If you're still watching, I can't thank you enough, and I couldn't be more excited to bring you the rarest Nintendo GameCube title ever. The title, coming in at our number one spot for the rarest GameCube game of all time, is Pokémon Box. Released on July 12, 2004, Pokémon Box was a game that was designed for the Nintendo GameCube, which allowed players to store the Pokémon that they caught during their journey in Pokémon Ruby and Sapphire. The game integrated the use of the Game Boy Advance GameCube transfer cable and allowed players to conveniently store the Pokémon they had caught during their time playing. The North American version of Pokémon Box was only available for purchase via online or at Nintendo's World Store in New York, making this game extremely hard to get your hands on and sending it further into rarity as the years went on. Folks attempting to get a copy of Pokémon Box can plan on paying around $140. Happy hunting, folks. Well, there you have it, guys. This has been our top 10 list of the rarest GameCube games of all time. Now, if you stuck around this long, I can't thank you guys enough for watching, and if you like what you saw here today, be sure to click the links below to like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to stay up to date with our videos as soon as they're posted. Thanks again for watching, you guys. This has been Kurt Stevens with Outlaw Bits Gaming, signing off.